Taurus, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here to give you your reading, love. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It doesn't matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Taurus, if you found this message or the message found you, there is something in here for you, love, or a seed to be planted for tomorrow. I thank you for likes, shares, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you, and I thank you again. There is no gender or age here, only energy. You're going to hear me use the terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay that no mind. Okay, feel the energy and remember roles can always be reversed. Taurus, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. We're going to get an oracle message from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot today. Taurus, please. Taurus energy, please. Ooh, bear with me, guys. It's thick. It's so thick. Thank you. Ooh. All right. Oh, we got some true faces coming through. Five of Air. Queen of Air at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you about to get everything straight. All right, so we're talking about realizations. We're talking about revelations. We're talking about truths coming to the light, hidden things coming to the surface, things like that, okay? We're definitely talking about messages coming in from the divine, your angel spirits, ancestors, you know, communicating with you. You might feel that a little exposed or somebody is showing you their true self. Okay, and to be honest, it's completely different from what was thought to be. All right, as you can see, she wore a beautiful face, but what was underneath was a lot of pain that she didn't even want to see. Okay, now at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy for both, actually. I'm going to try to call the signs, guys. Please don't get caught up in that. Please. Anybody has the ability to embody any energy at any time. I say that all the time. Feel the energy, okay? The Queen of Air talks about truth. She's a very intelligent conversationalist. She is very wise. She delivers truth and she expects only truth. All right. She does carry the sword of truth. So this sword will give you a good slice if you don't come correct. You know what I mean? And it's not to hurt you, it's to teach you. She's a very teaching energy. So whoever is having this realization right now, or this revelation or this exposure, you know, some truth is just coming to light, period. And I think, Taurus, you're really ready to take it on. You know, it's going to be what it's going to be. You're ready to handle it the way it needs to be handled. The youth is here. With the youth, we're talking about being spontaneous. We're talking about trying new things. For this deck, that he's an explorer, you know, a very passionate one. Do you see the boomstick he's holding? I'm just saying, hello, with divine guidance. But he's willing and ready and able, like, let's see the world, you know, and that might be your truth. Okay, but there may be some difficulty. You have a 10 of Air here. 10 of Swords energy talks about backstabbing and betrayal. It talks about feeling defeated. It also speaks about overthinking. In this deck, I like the illustration because this is the energy of after that. You know, after the backstabbing, after the betrayal, after the foolishness, where you take those swords out of your back and you stand up before the Most High and you say, okay, God, what do I do now? You know, you're kind of just waiting for further instructions. And again, ancestors, angels all around you, assisting you with strength and knowledge and communication. Here's knowledge here. God darn, come on, Taurus, if you coming. Number 9, major arcana for this deck. Definitely checking all the resources, checking all the facts, making sure everything is in alignment, making sure everything is true to form. You know, with the Queen of Air here operating in truth, I have to say, knowledge is here, speaking about truth. You know, it could be that somebody is really maybe telling some false truths about you, saying that you are wearing a false mask, and you're about to show them, like, I don't have to. All right. But before you actually open your mouth, you're just making sure that, number one, the source of information is valid. Okay. And you're looking for the why, to be honest. That's how this feels. So where this is coming from might be a shock to you, because really you kind of just been living your own life, pursuing your own desires, enjoying the bliss of ecstasy with desire here. You know, this energy talks about just going for what you know, going for what you want. You know what I mean? Just living your best life. And Taurus, you've been doing that for a minute, but it just seems like I don't understand. You know, somebody always has something to say when somebody is doing their own thing. Isn't that something? That's just the truth. Union is here. So hopefully this will come together as peacefully as possible, okay? And if not, I think you'll be okay regardless. I ain't gonna lie, because we talking. All right. I think that where you are in life, in your headspace and your spirituality right now, is that you realize that you are whole without Tom, Dick, Harry, Mo, and Joe. You know what I mean? You are a whole person. And the realization of that gives you a freedom that they possibly can't even understand, you know? Now, talking about this 8 of Air here, this is my toilet paper torture energy because it's self-inflicted, okay? Don't overthink this situation. You're doing good, okay? If you're standing in your truth, that's all you can do. You know what I mean? Now, how it affects and who it affects is on them, and that's that, because you're operating in truth. If you were operating in foolishness with this false mask, then that would be a different storyline, you know? But I think you will have been operating in your truth, even if they don't like who your true face is. I ain't gonna lie, because we talking, all right? So if they say Taurus act like they better than, or Taurus think that the sun revolve around them, well, darn it, it do. Tell them. Because you are better than. You are the shizzle. You know what I'm saying? But it does create conflict. Overthinking creates conflict within you. Sometimes this is you and others. Other times this is you and yourself, you know. Overthinking is a very, very negative for you right now. Try to keep your head clear. All right. And let the fight happen around you. Don't let it happen within you. All right. If you're standing in your truth, then you have nothing to worry about. All right. Keep the faith. You see that? Let God be God and you be Taurus. All right. Let's put some tarot down and see what else we can get here. We're going to use the secret today. Maybe we can get some clarity on this message or a completely different message. You really never know. All right, let's go, guys. Taurus energy, please. Center energy for Taurus. The world, yeah, this is closing out. This cycle is closing out. This situation is coming to a head because it's time for it to end. All right. That's why that 10 of Air was there. Like I said, that energy You know, on a specific, in this deck, it would show somebody laying on the ground with knives in their back because the pain is still there and the wound is fresh, or the feeling of it is anyway. But in this deck, it's after the knives come out, when you get up off the ground and look to God and say, okay, what do I do? You know, kind of like waiting for further instructions, okay? But regardless, this world energy is saying that, you know, the cycle is coming to an end, cycle complete. The world shows the last card of the major arcana, okay? And it also speaks about travel, if that's on the horizon for you, maybe some long distance travel. The world energy can also talk about moving, you know, if that's on the plate for you as well. Crown the energy, please, for Taurus. Two of Swords, same thing. What you gonna do? Don't overthink this. Don't overthink. You know, I think, you know, you're looking at this with, like, whichever way, this, a Two of Swords depicts dual energy. Let me explain that. When you, in Two of Swords energy, number one, it talks about overthinking. Number two, it talks about not wanting to face a decision. And number three, it's usually between something that's very similar to something else. So it could be bad and worse, or good and great. You know what I'm saying? Like choosing between the mega ball and the power ball. How do you choose? You know what I mean? Because they're both awesome. But the Two of Swords talks about making a decision. Like, if I go, I have to deal with this. If I stay, I got to deal with that. You know, so you might look at adversity no matter which way you're looking at a situation. And this is crowning you right now. So this is extremely heavy energy that's around you and in your headspace, okay? What's undermining Taurus right now, please? Thank you so much. And I have a Fool. So we're talking about leaping before you speak. How does the saying go? Jump before you, oh, something. You're moving too damn fast, Taurus. I'm so it could be that, you know, you took a spontaneous leap and hit the wall. You know, the Fool undermining your energy talks about really making foolish choices, or moving too fast before thinking things through, moving too fast before getting all the information, you know, listening to respond instead of listening to understand, you know, information like that. Okay, Aries, Aquarian energy here with this Fool. Where's this coming from, please? I have a Knight of Wands and I have a Nine of Pentacles. So coming from the past, it looks like you said, I am single and ready to mingle. And you went out there and tore it up. Go ahead, Taurus, with your bad self. But here you are. You know, you might have had like a breakup in a relationship and you went out and showed your entire boom boom to the world, and they got it on all the social media. So now there's a regret because, you know, eventually it's going to get back to your husband or wife or whatever. Do you tell them, or do you let them find out on their own? Like, that would be an explanation of what we're looking at here on this table. All right. Now, how does this tie into what we saw? Because they don't understand that you have been wearing a face of, you know, a nurturing mother and not a party person and this, that, and the third underneath, but you have been yearning for something different and some fun, you know. Remember, behind the Queen of Air, not to say she's unintelligent and she doesn't know, but is the youth. All right, so it might be something in you that's like, look, I just got to release this thing every now and again, and you don't even understand what I've been fighting to hold at bay. You know what I mean? But again, the world is here. This cycle is completing regardless. This is going to come to the surface on no matter how it happens. Either you're going to say something, somebody else is going to say something to you. And remember, Taurus, the roles can be reversed here. Okay, this could be somebody else, you know, maybe your partner, and you're realizing that they're a whole different kind of person than you thought that they were, you know. And so now there's a bit torn because it's like, what do I do now when I'm in love? You know what I mean? You never know. Where's this going? Please, okay. Queen of Swords again. Double air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. You know, regardless to whatever happened, the truth will come out, and the truth is what you should stand on. Stay true to yourself, okay? If that spontaneous person that's inside of you that needs to come out every now and then, if that's your truth, stand on it, okay? They're either going to respect it or they're not. All right. Look, I have to be a mom. I got to bake cookies and pick up the kids from school. But sometimes on Saturday night, I need to do a little extra. All right. Now, I might have got caught. That's definitely wasn't the plan. But I'm telling you, I got to do this maybe once a month. You know, something, a little something here and there, something. But be honest. Okay? Or this is what somebody needs to say to you, because they're hiding their true feelings about you, and they need to be honest. They probably was a player back in the day with this Knight of Wands, but maybe they're trying to settle down and approach you respectfully, because of Queen of Swords, you have to definitely approach respectfully, okay? And you might be making them travel. You know, they might be at a distance from you with this world energy here, but they might be torn on how to approach you. Excuse my pup. All right. And they don't want to act too spontaneously and wind up putting a foot in their mouth, you know, because right now with Queen of Swords energy, you will call anybody on ABS, period. They better come correct. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords, a mother loving again. God darn, I cannot. I mean, seriously, guys, I don't know who's putting on this false mask, or maybe somebody is going to tell a secret of yours. Something like that. Somebody close to you. Let me pull it in because I'm getting upset. Aquarius is here. Gemini is here. Libra is here. It's a sword energy. I have to say that. Pisces and Cancer is here. Sagittarius is here. That's what I'm getting. Somebody need to close shut your mouth. See, somebody is talking about you in a way or telling your business, maybe how you used to do things or something you did way back when. Why you bringing up old stuff to try to make you look bad? And I don't like that because it's just messy, okay? But you know what, Taurus? You still mother-loving Taurus. I stand by the original message. Stand in your truth. If you did it, own it. You hear me? Own it. Yeah, I did it. You know? Yeah, I did. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And you say this to say what? You know what I'm saying? Check them. You know, let them explain what it is. Because, yeah, see, they've been thinking about this for a while, Nine of Swords. And what it's going to do, to be honest, I can't say that it might not bring discord to your home. But let this thing unravel so that it can be addressed and you can go on about your business. Queen of Cups is here. You still loving yourself. You still looking good. You still highly intuitive. You're still nurturing. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're a mom or a dad, you're still a great parent. You're still, you know, loving and caring and giving and all of that stuff they not talking about. They talking about the foolishness. I'm just saying. Okay, well, we're going to call it. We're going to call it. All right. So let them go ahead and do what they're doing, because regardless of how they try to tarnish you, you still got them lined up around the corner trying to offer you a cup. Line them up. That's what they mad at. How is it that Taurus, I can't understand how Taurus got them lined up around the corner when they did this, and this. Mind your business. That's how. If you would just ask me, I'd tell you. But since you're not asking me, you're talking about me and trying to make yourself stand taller by standing on my neck. That's not going to work. God gave you strength, ambition, courage, fearlessness with this Leo energy here. God is making changes in your life, bringing you more blessings, and you know they come in Three of Wands, so you already expect this, okay? Justice energy here. Karma is going to give somebody a whipping for opposing you because you're operating in your truth, all right? Period. And God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of pretty either. Check that. Okay, but we're talking about balance here. We're talking about legal issues working in your favor with this Justice in the upright. Chariot here. We're talking about divine motion, things actually taking place, choices being made that are in your favor. Okay, Ace of Swords is here. Clarity, communication, and the sword of truth. Hello, this sword can cut the cord of foolishness if need be. Believe me, it's bigger than the sword of the queen. I'm just saying, and the king. This sword is from the divine. This is a divine hand passing the sword. I'm just saying, because you're going to your paradise, baby, your 10 of cups, your emotional bliss and fulfillment, your happiness. And people can't stand to see somebody else happy. And it's pissing me off. All right. King of Cups here. You came up as the queen. Your king is here. We do have a divine union on the table. I'm just saying, in my hand rather. All right. We have a divine connection here. And they're trying to infiltrate that. And the devil is a liar. Period. You know, no. All right. Your connection might be with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries, or another Taurus, you know. Either way, you have control of this. And that's what I don't think they understand. You control how this thing is moving. You control the pieces that are on the board today. You understand? You run your household. Period. Emperor of the 10 of Cups. You run your household, like I just said. You run your kingdom, like I just said. Okay? You solidify this foundation. I'm just saying. Hello? Taurus. Watch your 6. Because, you know, Piscean energy here with this moon, you know, the moon hides things, hidden faces, hidden truths, hidden facts, hidden information. Be mindful of that. But take advantage of the spiritual cleansing that the moon energy offers if you do feel it around you, because let it free you from the foolishness. You know what I mean? So that you won't go through what I just went through in your energy, which is when I was getting pissed off, because it was really pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm starting to lighten up a little bit. And I want you to do the same thing. If it pisses you off, just process it and keep it moving, okay? Because you're just in a different place in your life. You've really called judgment on those old ways, on that old foolishness. And if you need to call judgment on some people, then let it be. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Today you are victorious, 6 of Wands. You're recognized for your journey. You're being rewarded for your accomplishments. And this is unfortunately bringing the admirers as well as the haters, you know? I mean, it is what it is. And to be honest, it's a little closer to home than I like, because there's definitely some bloodline in here. This is some family hate, okay? I ain't gonna lie, we talking. All right, but it is what it is. It don't matter to me where it's coming from. The fact that it's here, and you know, let me pull it in. We ain't going backwards, right, Taurus? We're going forward. We're going to healing. Yeah, see, Temperance, healing, balance, divine timing, divine assistance, just being in a really good place, in the bosom, you know, of peace. Okay, that's what we're working towards, the bosom of peace. All right. Now, Taurus, I hope this helps. If any event, none of it resonates for you, that's all right. Check out your moon or rising sign. Please don't take the energy with you, though. Leave it here for another Taurus. All right. Everybody, thumbs up. Support the channel, okay? Subscribe so that you're notified of future readings. Collectively, please remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.